Alright. I don't want to see this whole like streamer, like chat theory bullshit, okay? This is not... Okay, what is this?
Scufflings, we can do better. We can make that so much worse. We're going to take some of these names, the ones that I think we can make worse, and I'm going to decide with chat what we should do to make them worse, and then I'm going to keep suggesting it to them for the next 5 years. You know, we should go to any of the other VShojo fandom names that need a little touch-up, and we should give them a touch-up. What are everyone's fandom names? Testicles. Now, I don't want to repeat any naming conventions, okay? So if, like, if she has hesticles, we're not going to add ickles to, like, other people, right?
Right,
Yamata has momos. I think we can make that one worse. I think hesticles is good where it is. Momos needs to be made worse. I think Michi, she's got, what, 4
Scambers.
skins?
It's Scambers.
Is that what she decided it is? That's terrible. I like that. Enya as the entai, that's fine. Okay, so the top row is going to be stuff that doesn't need changing, and then the bottom chunk is going to be stuff that I think we could workshop. Mouse is Precious Family. We can make that worse. Does Zen officially call her chat anything? I feel like I've been there for forever, and I feel like a lot of people kind of say geckos, but I feel like I don't hear Zen say that, right? Do you know what I mean?
I don't say foreskin either! Hello! This is some double standard shit. Chat, I'm gonna start drama. It's over. Yeah, no, I think Gegga hates me. Yeah, I said it. I think Gegga hates me. I really do. I don't say fucking foreskins. I don't say that shit. Okay, I say chat, and I refer to you guys as scambers because officially and legitimately...
You've said foreskin like 20 plus times today.
Because
you
of you.
lie more than you eat.
Brother, because of you, I'm reading the chat. Alright, look at the chat right now. Look at the chat right now. Mention one thing that isn't foreskin and then huzzah. Any other word I can read out loud that doesn't have the word foreskin on it. Any sentence. Scambers who? Yeah, that's the only part. You see the shit? All I see is, oh, we saw one Hesticles tense up. Oh, that's unique. That's the only time, okay? Legally, your name is Scambers. The fact that Giga's like, I've never heard Zen call her chat geckos before. So there has to be an inconsistency here. False! False! The
Maybe
name...
if you respected us, we would treat you better, Ariel Pout.
Ah! Okay, I respect you a lot. Alright, chat?
Really? Weird. My numbered shirt says foreskin and not scamber. Is this a misprint?
Okay.
Should I contact VShojo for a replacement?
My t-shirt says foreskin and not scambers, right?
But I bet Gegga will still loves us.
No. I want you to take your shirt, you know, on the bottom left of the front part of your shirt before, like you said, the numbers...
foreskins before by saying you are made up of foreskins? If it's any consolation, I prefer scambers. The other name feels like a joke that has been run into the ground. Misprint.
It's over. Misprint my ass! There's the word scammers right there next to the fucking numbers. You guys are so fucked. Low-key though, I thought about naming us foreskins at first. And I was like, no one would like that. You know, I was like, I feel like people wouldn't like to be called foreskins because imagine you're like, oh yeah, I'm part of this community. What's its name? Foreskins. You know, like, I feel like you'd be ashamed of it. I did not know that you guys are freaks! Freaks! And you actually want to be called foreskins. Okay.
Not saying that, like, it's not used. I just feel like it's something that, like, maybe she adopted as chat called themselves at first. I've been there for a long time. I feel like I've been there for long enough that I've seen it, like, just slow burn its way in, but it wasn't, like, a thing that she just sat there and was like, this is gonna be the name and introduced it first, right? It was more like chat did that over time, and then she was like, okay, and she accepted it, right?
Was it?
Zen as the geckos. But she does it like that, not like... Some people put an E in there. Oh yeah, Mel with the science team. I like that one. I don't want to change that one because I feel like, it's funny. Right? They're like, oh, we're doing this for science.
If there's one thing you shouldn't do with foreskin,
I think that's good. Yeah, I'm with the science team. I gotta say, by the way, after having done a lot of things together with Mel, and especially recently we did
I was there when we chose hentai. If I'm fine introducing myself as a jailbird or a hentai, why would foreskin be any worse?
Wow.
We are your foreskin. If you treat us right and we can rise to the occasion. Treat us wrong and you pitch a tent of embarrassment for all to see. History lesson: about 3 years ago, Mousy, Nyanas, and they played Apex and called themselves Team Foreskins. Calling us that is not only unoriginal, but is straight up theft and gimmick infringement.
Oh
My
my
DC
god!
tag already gave me some good reactions/questions. I always answered proud cat.
I always answered proud. Yeah, I forgot. By the way, Raiders, on this stream, like you kind of missed it, but I admitted to stealing Mousy. I stole something from Mousy since day one. I really did. And you missed it. Yeah. I'm gonna start some drama now. I'm gonna start some beef. So, theft, gimmick, infringement, whatever those words mean. That's a part of my lore, you know what I mean? I'm a scam artist. That's what I do. Also, I'm not very creative, so... You stole Mousy? Yes, I did. I stole her description for, what is it? Her donation thing. I didn't know what to write in my about section on Twitch, basically. I didn't know what to write during the donation part. So I went on to Iron Mouse's page. I was like, you know what? If anyone knows what to write, it'd probably be Mouse, right? I went to her page and she was like, all donation will be going to... Hold on, let me actually show you. I showed this to chat a while ago, but I kind of forgot what... Like, Mousy's donation writing was like, all donations will go to funding of future projects, cool things, quality content, outfit updates, model updates, etc. And it's really fucking cool. The issue is, I did not have that much ambition like Mouse. I did not have any quality content to prepare. So like a truthful person, I selected what Mousy said, copy, click Control C, went to my Twitch, click Control V, deleted all the quality content stuff and wrote future content, etc. Yeah. It's like, I might be a thief, but I'm no liar. You know, I don't promise what I can't do. So yeah, that shit was like a copy pasta. I literally do not know what to write on there. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, this is probably good. This is probably smart. And then I just yoinked it. Thank you, Mouse. Shout out for helping me put words into words. Yeah, I rephrased it. Like, can I copy your homework? Yeah, but change some stuff up so it's not obvious. Got it.
Together, I really like Mel's community. They're so good at being both huge fans of Mel and some of the other kinds of content that she does, and being very normal in a public space. You know what I mean? Like, they're very nice, they're very realistic about it, they're very like, we gotta be respectful about this though, like we're here for the content and we're not gonna be like weird. And I think it's hard to build a community around that type of content that also doesn't get weird with everyone.
True.
And like, they're like really good. They're really good with it, okay? They're like, I just want to jerk it sometimes, but I don't want to make it weird for anyone. And I'm like, yeah. And I'm like, that's fine. They're like very honest, but not trying to make it weird. So it's like respectful. Does that make sense?
That is true. I do like the science team.
Or something. And I'm like, hey, her community, where a lot of her old content, like now she does more normal streaming, but everything used to just be revolving around lewd content for the most part. She was able to still make a community that's so excellent off of that. I don't want to hear anyone say it's hard to the point where it's not possible, okay? Yes, you have to try really hard, like you have to moderate a lot, etc. But like, it's doable, you know? It's just nice to see, man. Oh yeah, Nagi's been doing... Actually, I don't think we need to change that. It's not bad, but I don't want to change it.
It's so Gegga based. That is so cool.
We've got the Haru cult. Fruitcakes actually is one that she's used a lot. She's done fruitcakes. I think Souls is like the one that she said herself, and then Fruitcakes is just like a funny one that she uses. It's not like established, right? She just says it sometimes. Kura has canines. Only a Scufflings. We can do better. We can make that so much worse. We can make it so much worse, okay? Like 1,000 times worse. Kson has, is it like something with an SH? Is that the fan name?
Wait,
or is that just...
Is Kson's called the... Oh no, I remember. It is not called the Leroys. I thought it's called the motherfuckers, no? It's not called the motherfuckers? The fuck is a Leroy? Gachikois? Is that what it's called? Kson and... Yeah, I thought Kson's like community name was called the motherfuckers. It's like, yay, welcome back, motherfuckers. Or something like that, right? I hate the word Leroy.
I'm trying to think.
What do
Gachikoi.
you
She
mean?
has,
What?
like,
It's a
in her-
Leroy.
in her
What the fuck
Discord,
is a
and she has,
Leroy?
like, her Gachikoi. But Gachikoi, the thing
Get the
is,
fuck out of here with
this
the
is
Leroy Jenkins shit, bro.
term that is used in general in like culture for idol fans, all that, and it just basically is someone who
It's
like
called
really, really,
Gachikoi?
really loves that member. So if you have an Oshi in a group and you're sitting there and you're like screaming for them and you're wearing like a t-shirt with them and a happy coat with them on it and you have pen lights with their name on it and you're like, wah! And you're like just completely like expressing your love, whatever, while they're performing, you might get called that. So hers is sort of like
That's
a play
called
on
the
it.
Gachikoi?
Members, yeah. What does Peke say? She just says otabis. Okay, and then we have Nagi Peke. What about Hotaru? Servants, underlings, henchmen. Yeah, something like that. It's like translated to that. We're going to take some of these names, the ones that I think we can make worse, and I'm going to decide with chat what we should do to make them worse, and then I'm going to keep suggesting it to them for the next 5 years. I'm going to sit there and they're going to be like, my community is this, and I'm going to be like, what about this other name though? And I'm going to do that for forever. Yeah, Hime with she has the harem. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I like
10,
how
11,
our
12,
name is
13,
the only
14,
one that
15,
isn't the
17.
official
Okay.
one.
There we go. So the ones at the bottom, we could make these like so much worse. Let's start from the bottom. Kei-san. Okay, she has like Gachikoi or whatever. Unfortunately, I don't think we can use goons for this one because Alma's currently using goons. We can't do a play on goons. Peke's peckers. I like it, but we'd have to explain it to her. Wait, I like it. Okay, if you come up with any that you see the name and you're like, yeah, this is it. Without the
You know what if I was Peke, you know what I'd name it, chat? But it's kind of, I would name it Pekethic. Like Peke thick. Right? The Peckers is a great chat, and hear me out. Peke thick. Like Peke and thick, but also pathetic to call the chat. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. But that cooked though. Right? Oh, come on, man. Your name is literally Scambars. You want to be called Foreskins, but calling pathetic is too far. Okay, bro. Okay, come on now. That was a good play in words. Okay.
See, I do kind of like it without the
all of
suit.
y'all. Your boundaries are confusing. That is terrible. Not gonna lie.
It a lot. Go to your chat. Yeah, I'm a pecker. Okay, that's good. Let's move that up.
Peckers does not.
How to cult is good? You're right. It's not cursed, but it's like good. Hooters. No.
I like Hooters.
Well, Tarnish is good, but like, can we
No.
just do something hot dog related for her?
Hooters.
We do hot dogs.
Please
because she
stop
really likes her
cooking
hot
and
dog
use the
model.
kitchen
We
for the
call them hot
professionals.
dogs.
No.
Like that, so people know
Hooters.
how to pronounce it.
Aw.
Wieners. Hot dogs or wieners. You did it with 2 E's. I like it, but I think we gotta do hot dogs. She really, really likes it. And yes, and she does say it like that.
Oh.
She's like, hotadogu, right? She'll say that. So say it with an English accent and be like, we are the hot dogs. I like that. With our
Hot
queen
dogs.
hot dog. It's time. I kind of like fruitcakes. I think fruitcakes is pretty good. She said
Honestly, it makes me so happy that Hotaru really likes her hot dog model. It makes me so happy, bro. Like, I didn't think she would like it that much, but I'm that Hotaru impression. Yeah, she's so cool. Oh my god! After this, I gotta show you a song that Hotaru sang because her voice is so phenomenal. Phenomenal. I don't know how to pronounce that. Phenomenal. Phenomenal. That doesn't sound right. Phenomenal. Whatever. Either way, I'm really happy that she like Nagi still used her burger. What the fuck? I'm so happy they like it. It was not gonna lie, I just thought they'd really look cute with them. So I'm really happy they like it, man.
Brothers. Thing is, not everyone's gonna immediately know what that is, and they're gonna be like, "What is that?" And they're gonna have to Google it. That's a like thing that makes people Google, right? Who said that? Scroll up. One of your fellow chat members immediately was like, "This is the first thing that came to my brain."
They adore
and
them.
we all know
Generally
what you
incredible
are. We all
models.
know.
Oh,
Apricocks. She does say
so
Cocklebot. It's okay. It feels like the low-hanging fruit. We could do better. I do like Fruit Loops, but Fruitcakes has the same one Shower uses. I kind of like Fruit Long. That's a good nickname for her. Fruglets. Oh, I do like the Fruglets. I think Fruglets is good. I think both are good. Let's keep both on there. All right, geckos. We can do so much better. I like that. We're gonna keep those.
Would
We
have
can do
been
so much
good.
better than the geckos. Okay, and by better I mean so much worse. How about Zendaya Fans Anonymous? How about that? Xenomorphs with a Z, so it's like xenomorphs. That's cool. How about the Zemtria fan club? What about that? You like it? I think the Zemtria fan club is pretty good, but Can we do one that's really cursed? The Zenemies. Hold on. I like that a lot.
Oh.
I think Zenemies is really good. We're keeping it. Zesties. Okay, wait. Zesties is pretty good. That's pretty good. That's a runner-up. That's a really
Who the
good
fuck said
runner-up. And maybe
Zeniths?
I'll just call them that as a joke, but I think Zenemies is great. Mouse with the Precious Family. Now this one's nice because this is like very wholesome. I think we can change that. Rat bastards. No. Needs to be rancid. Someone said droppings.
I like droppings. Droppings good.
Just call them droppings. That's good. The Spawn. I still think droppings is pretty good. Let's put it as
Droppings.
contender. Cheesers. Cheesers. I like cheesers because it's so annoying. If I keep going into a stream going, what's up, cheesers? Fucking, we're doing that. Droppings is good. That could be the contender, the runner-up, but we're doing cheesers. Wait. You know, we gotta make it worse. We gotta put the Z's in there so it's cheesers. Little cheesers. We gotta put the lil in there. Okay. There we go. I like it. Okay, Mata has the Momos. Now, I like the name Momos, but let's call them something else. Okay, Momorons. I remember when she was first trying to come up with ideas and I gave her some names. There were a lot of names that I gave, and there were a couple. I remember there were two that I thought were like perfect. Mormons. No. Rad roaches. Wait, someone said this. If I spelled like this, rad roaches. Oh, that's bad. What if we make it like a bad street gang name and we make it like Roach Boys, like that? What about the f***ing Roach Boys? And it's Infesties was the one that I said. That was the one. That was the one when she was first coming up with names. I kept typing.
You're telling me there is a universe somewhere out there, parallel from us, where the Momos are called Infesties, and they go, spin, Infesties, spin. Welcome, my precious Infesties. Oh my god. Instead, we get the Momos. Imagine, I will eat you, Infesties. That is disgusting. Why? That is a good name. I like Infesties.
Typing in all caps in her channel, Infesties, over and over. I was like, Infesties. And she liked it, but she still went with Momos, and I was like, no. I'll just reclaim the name that I really wanted to name them, even though it wasn't my decision. I'm just gonna call them the Infesties now. Infestants. Ew, wait, that's... Oh,
07
like
Momos.
that. Infestants. That's gross.
Like biting into a
Kuro
cyst.
with the canines. Canines is a great name because he's got canine in his username. It's good. You said gay nines. Hold on. Now, I know his community.
Sick.
They would love that. Now,
Sick.
the thing is, I'm not trying to piss off his community. I'm trying to piss off him, right? If I go to his chat and I'm
Right.
like, what's up, gay nines? Thing is, will Twitch look at that and think I'm harassing them, even if they respond positively? That's the... It's straight nines. That's the question. I mean, really, like I know his community would just like find it funny, but we can do better, I think. Slay nines. Actually, that's very annoying to type in chat, and I like that. I keep going in and I go, hey girls, what's up, slay nines? And I'd be really annoyed with it. And then like the people in his chat that are male are gonna be like, please stop. Except they're not at all, because this chat loves it, and a lot of you are dudes too. All right, they're gonna be the slay nines. I need it to be like different from his current name. You know what I mean? I like that. Slay nines is
slay nining.
I already did little cheesers. I'm really excited to call them cheesers. I need you to promise.
I'll be so sad if Gegga didn't add the XX next to Slay Nines, bro. Like, you're telling me you added the Z's for mouse as cheesers, but for Kuro, the guy with the darkness quote, you didn't add XX Slay 9 XX? That is so fucking disappointing. Come on, the underscore XX, that would...
Must be this right now.
Dang.
I need you to wait for me to show up in her chat, and this is like the secret code. I'm be like, what's up, cheesers? And everyone's like, cheesers unite. Okay, we need it.
XX Slay 9
we gotta do it together.
420.
My signal will just be me being like, what's up, cheesers? And then everyone will be like, yeah. Okay, Amelie has the Scufflings. She's temporarily calling you guys the goons with the mafia outfit, the same way she called everyone guppies with the siren outfit. What can we do here? Tech support? That's Sayu. Let's be honest. Some of you going, save him, save him. Lee from Amelie, Leroy Jenkins.
Okay.
Hold on. Leroy. We gotta change Jenkins. We gotta change Jenkins. Okay, that can be adjusted. Leroy Jenkins. I'm gonna pretend that every single chatter's name individually is Leroy. And I want you to all pretend when you talk to each other in her chat that your name is all like Leroy. So when you see each other, you're like, what's up, Leroy? How you doing? Like those streamers, there are a couple of streamers that just call their chat a singular name. I know there's one streamer that just calls their chat Jeff. Like they're talking to one guy the whole time.
Is that a thing?
We gotta do that bit, okay? Everyone in her chat is individually named Leroy. Got it? Good, good. All right. The final frontier, Kason. Kason, gotcha koi. Let's think, mother.
Ooh, that's what I'm saying. Ooh.
Honestly, Kason and the mother goes crazy.
That's
but
what
I can't
I'm
like
saying.
annoy her and annoy her chat with it. They're gonna be like, that's funny and we love it. Do we like that? I think we can keep it, but every time we have to call them Kason and the mother like it's a band, right? We'll just shorten it to this. But we have to say that it's all about like the setup, you know what I mean? I think it's good. Chat is backing vocals. Yeah. You guys are on all the instruments. All right, how do we feel about this list? This is my officially approved list of names that I think the communities should all be. Hesticles, Foreskins, Hentai, Gigoids, Science Team, Hamily, Harem, Peckers. I think Peckers is great. Heart Cult, Hotta Dogs, Fruitcakes, Zenemies, Little Cheesers, Infesties, Slay Nines, Leroy Jenkins, and Kason and the mother. I think that's really good. I think we've really done a lot for our collective community here in really
Thanks,
Shockingly enough,
Dolphy92 for the sub.
Gigoids is one of the most nastiest things I've ever fucking seen. Like, the fact that I'm okay with Hesticles and Foreskins, but Gigoids is taking a bit too far, bro. That is just nasty. Gigoids is just... It doesn't sound... Ugh. We have called ourselves the Gigoids for years. What the Geoids? What the fuck is... I'm geeking. Okay.
pulling together the branding. Okay. And I'm glad this was a community effort.
Gigoid sounds like Giga hemorrhoids. Something about it is just so nasty to me. It literally sounds like Giga's hemorrhoid. Gigoids. It's so weird.
Giganoids.
Oh.
It's perfect and everyone likes it and everyone has agreed, regardless of what the streamers say, right? What's yours? Gigoids. It's right there.
Wow.
It sounds like a disease. Are you okay? No, I have gigoids. You're right. You keep watching that Twitch stream. I got the gigoids in me. Actually, Nagi's Hamily would be really fun if we called them the Hammer.
What? You heard it. She's okay with foreskins. Compared to Giga hemorrhoids, yeah.
Rights. Can I change it? I like the Hamily, but like... We'll have matching names. We'll have matching names for our communities. Now it's perfect. Can you set their official names to autocorrect in this chat? Ooh, we could do that. Okay, I would need to work on it or someone would need to make them. But if any of you make it, so you make an emote that says any of these names, then when someone tries to type the real one, if they say like Momos, it'll just change it so it looks like it just says Infesties instead. We can make a quest. Yeah, put it on the quest board. Okay, guys, scratch it. One other note. If you go into the Discord, you join
I wonder
in,
if my chat is still... Chat, can you type mods?
There's a quest board in there. And when we want something like this, you can submit them in there. So there's a thread per thing. So it's easy to find if you want to look through them. But then also we can give you points for doing it. So do the thing.
Giga is so good at YouTube videos.